Hey everybody, Dr. Ray Blue here, and this is my movie review of John Dies at the End, directed by Don Coscarelli, who also brought us Phantasm and The Beastmaster, and written by David Wong, the pseudonym of Jason Pargin. In this insane and bizarre tale, we are introduced to Dave, played by Chase Williamson, who meets up with a journalist, played by Paul Giamatti, in a Chinese restaurant. The story Dave tells is one about an interplanetary conspiracy involving his friend John, played by Rob Mays, a powerful drug known as soy sauce, and paranormal demons and monsters that exist in another dimension and are invisible in our world. By taking the drug, one is able to transcend time and space and coincidentally access the parallel universe and see these creatures, along with permanently altering their senses and perception of reality. The film takes its viewer on a bizarre, trippy ride through sci-fi madness, including time travel and zombie-like people whose bodies have been taken over by parasitic white fuzz from another dimension. It has a wacky sense of humor and mixes a multitude of genres, from dark comedy involving talking dogs at the wheel of a car to paranormal crime fighters similar to Men in Black and the Ghostbusters, all on a hallucinogenic drugs. The emphasis on the film is certainly on comedy as much as sci-fi, and has a touch of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The two amateur exorcists, Dave and John, defend the world from these interdimensional invaders with help of their friend Dr. Albert Marconi, played by Clancy Brown, a sort of paranormal Tony Robbins type. Along the way, they must tangle with a detective who also is hunting down these parasitic demons, and also have a run-in with Roger North, played by the great creature actor Doug Jones, who we see in a rare role where he's not covered in latex and rubber. The more one tries to describe the film, the more confusing it can really become, and while the film is certainly not for everyone, it will be enjoyed by anyone with a dark sense of humor and love for the absurd and bizarre, ranging from stoner comedy to Donnie Darko type science fiction. It is definitely an instant cult classic and definitely worth watching for anyone needing a trip from the norm. Coscarelli's direction keeps the insane narrative flowing and always entertaining, with a story of bizarre sci-fi comic ideas and surreal experience that makes your head feel like it's in a blender. The film is fun and freakish, and for the most part everyone does a good job acting in the film, particularly Giamatti, who brings a lot to his small role. As always, his acting is so great he definitely becomes a highlight of the film and its cast. While the title suggests an instant spoiler, the film is not as predictable as it may seem, and the viewer is left in a state of confusion and weirdness, much like they had taken some soy sauce themselves. Overall, the film is a bit esoteric, with a narrative fueled by the hallucinogenic frivolities, and provides a barrage of lunacy that viewers will likely either love or hate, or be so confused they're just not sure what to think. Regardless, it is certainly a unique experience to behold. I truly enjoyed the film and found it unique and very entertaining, well worth watching with friends on a Friday night bender, or for anyone really with a fondness for psychedelic dark sci-fi comedies and surreal psychological thrillers. It is often over the top and certainly bizarre, but instantly became a cult classic favorite of mine. Definitely not a film for your general popcorn moviegoers, but for those who love a good time with bizarre experiences, this film is something to see. I highly recommend giving it a try and see if you like it. And while it may not be a movie required for your average movie home collection, it certainly makes a good addition to the more esoteric collection. Thank you for watching. Please comment below with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends, and help spread the madness.